that the courts just don't have any authority, it's easy to think about, well, let's say you were right. But then what would you do if somebody broke into your car or stole your car or broke into your house? There's court costs of $350. Order you serve, jail for 69 days, credit for 69 served. All right, we're back on the record in the 53rd Circuit Court for the County of Sheboygan, and we are providing public access both in the courtroom and also online. And we have a sentencing in People v. Trevor McLeod, file 23-6748 and 24-6892. Counsel, you want to state your appearances, please?
Melissa Goodrich, Boone County Prosecutor.
Look, that's the Mr. McLeod, you're fine. Mr. McLeod, could you please sit up a bit? All right, and we're scheduled for, as I said, sentencing in both these files and also the underlying contempt sentencing. And I did not refer it to a pre-sentence investigation, so we don't have a pre-sentence report. And again, Mr. Kukeski, you and your client waived preparation of that report.
That was correct, Your Honor. Yeah.
Okay. Anything you want to say on behalf of your?
Just briefly, Your Honor. Mr. McLeod has certainly learned a lot through this process. I know he's eager to get out to start working for his family again. He, like we mentioned last week, he does have several jobs out there lined up. His kids are back in school, and he's just eager to get back to his family with the agreement of no immediate incarceration at time of sentencing. We're hopeful that Your Honor would allow him to be released today, either on a term of probation or just released on the matters at hand with the convictions that he's going to have going forward. With that being said, Your Honor, we ask that you follow the agreement that we had. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Kukeski. Mr. McLeod, you don't have to make a statement today. If you don't, I don't hold that against you, but you are also allowed to make a statement. Is there anything you want to say, sir?
I just want to reiterate what Mr. Kukeski said, that this was a major learning process for me. The judicial system, unfortunately, it was not in the best way.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
Ms. Goodrich, any recommendations from the people?
Yes, Your Honor. You can see the change in Mr. McLeod at the plea taking process, and here today, I give credit to his counsel for also that change in behavior. I would ask not for any probation or any further incarceration. I believe that the 69 days he has served has addressed the situation. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Well, Mr. McLeod, you have an unremarkable criminal history, and this was a pretty straightforward marine boating while impaired charge at first, and then you didn't cooperate with the officer, and then didn't show up for court, and that resulted in your incarceration and spending time in jail that I never wanted to give you. And the prosecutor, I hope you're listening to what she said, the prosecutor never wanted you to spend 69 days in this case. And you had a lot of things you wanted to say in this case, which is your right. Okay, today is the anniversary of the signing of the Constitution of the United States. We take it very seriously. And you had a right to tell us all those things you wanted to tell us, whether they're legally correct, whether they're legally incorrect. You have a right to present arguments. We tried to give you a respectful forum to present those arguments. I let you represent yourself. And I don't know, where you got some of the information you got, about that the courts just don't have any authority. It's easy to think about, well, let's say you were right, and none of the courts in America had any authority. Well, then what would you do if somebody broke into your car or stole your car or broke into your house? I mean, that's why we've got these courts. And so we do try to be respectful of people and their rights. We don't always get it right. I'm not going to tell you we always get it right. But we do try. And we did try in your case. I'm not sure whether you agree with that today or not. And it wasn't my intention to lock you up to make you agree with it. It wasn't my intention at all. We only revoked your bond because you had refused to participate in the case. So I think everybody in here, including you, is sorry that you ended up doing 69 days in jail. So, Mr. McLeod, I'm only going to sentence you to fines and costs here. In file 6748 on the contempt, we'll enter a judgment of contempt, order you serve 69 days in jail with credit for 69 days served. In file 6748 There is state costs of $68 on the felony count and $50 on the misdemeanor for a total of $118 in state costs. There's $130 in the crime victims assessment. There's court costs of $350. Order you serve jail for 69 days, credit for 69 served. And the judgment will order that your privilege to operate a vessel is suspended for 12 months from today's date. In file 6892, misdemeanor state cost is $50. Misdemeanor crime victims assessment is $75. Court cost of $350. And I'll again order you serve 69 days jail, give you credit for 69 days served. Not going to place you on any probation. And the total then fines and costs in 6748 is $598. In 6892 is $475. So the total on them both is at $1,073. If you need to set up a payment plan, you can do so by contacting Ms. Lale in our office. And as long as you're making reasonable efforts to pay that, there won't be any contempt citations or anything on that. Mr. McLeod, because we are entering a judgment in both those cases, you may file an appeal if you wish to the Court of Appeals to challenge your conviction or my sentences or both. If you wanted me to appoint a lawyer for you and you qualified, I would do so, but you'd have to ask me within 42 days. We're going to hand you some paperwork explaining that process and ask you to initial one copy for us so we have a record that we gave it to you. And one copy is for you to fill out if you want to take an appeal. Do you have any questions for me, sir? Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
And we had a later morning. That concludes our morning docket. We can recess until 1 p.m.